Okay, this tutorial is a follow-up on pocket technique number 3. So this will be pocket technique number 4. And in this image, I've already gone ahead and done exactly what I did in pocket technique number 3. And you can see the layers right here. Let me move this here. Just to give you a rundown on what I did. Now this is what I began with, and this is what I've gotten so far. There's a few other things I'm going to do to this. For the next step, I think what I'm going to do in this particular image is I'm going to hold down the Control, the Alt, and the Shift key all at the same time and press the letter E. What that does is it puts a composite of all the visible layers that are underneath right here onto one layer on top. So virtually all I have to do is turn these off, and I've got everything that these layers produce right on one layer. So now I've just got that on a layer by itself. Now, there's two things that I can do to enhance this. I happen to know this was taken at sunset, and what I'd like to do is try to get some sunlight in here. Although I tried to capture it, it didn't show up. So I can artificially create it myself, and I want to be able to show the details of the grass blades, and I'm going to show you how we do that. And it's a pretty nifty effect. The first thing I'm going to do is going to go into my quick mask mode by holding down the letter Q, and then with a very soft, large brush, I'm just going to paint in an area right around in here somewhere. Doesn't matter. Okay, and then I'll come out of quick mask mode, and now I need to invert that by holding down Control, Shift, and the letter I. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a levels adjustment on this. And I'm going to go into my adjustment layers. I'm going to come up with levels. And let me move this out of the way here and show you how we get this effect. This is a real nifty effect. I'm going to start to bring these sliders in here. And I'm going to create the artificial band of sunlight. How does that look? We're kind of cheating here. And also, I'm actually really defining those blades of grass here, too. Yeah, look at that. It almost looks like there's sunlight coming right down on there, doesn't it? But I won't tell anybody if you don't. So, yeah, that looks good. Let me see. Yeah, that looks good. Now, I'll say okay. Now, if I wanted to, of course, because it's on a layer mask and it's on an adjustment, if I need to, I can, as long as I've got this layer mask active, I can add or take away any sunlight I want. Let's say I think I would like the sunlight to fall right down in here some more. So what I could do is switch over to my white brush, lower the opacity a great deal, maybe let's say 20%, somewhere thereabouts, and start to paint in some more sunlight right down in here. Maybe my opacity is just a little too low. Yeah. And create a little bit more sunlight right down in here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, looking real good. Okay. Alright, now, for one coup d'etat, whatever they say in French, the crowning glory for this photograph, what I'm going to do is create another layer, an empty one, and with black as my foreground, into my gradient, and I've got my gradient picker, I've got the foreground of transparent picked, click OK, move this out of the way, and now, just to give the sky some little punch, I'm going to do this. Boom. And all I'm going to do now is change that blending mode from normal to soft light. And look at that. Looks nifty, huh? So here's an image. In fact, I just took this the other day. Maybe, I think it was yesterday. So here's the image when I started, and that's what I ended up with. And that's pocket technique number 4 in this series. There's more to come.